Imagine dedicating your entire life to a single dream. Imagine winning almost everything football has to offer. 5 Ballon d'Or awards, 5 Champions League titles, league titles, international trophies, records that once seemed impossible. His story has been told, his greatness has been proven. But there is one moment that has never come. One trophy, one stage, one dream that has followed him throughout his entire career. And no matter how much he has won, no matter how many records he has broken, it has always felt just out of reach. The FIFA World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo is 41 years old. Most footballers his age have already walked away from the game. But Ronaldo is still here, still training, still competing, still believing. This is not a comeback story. This is not a farewell tour. This is the final chase. One last dream, one last chance to achieve the one thing that has always escaped him. But to understand why that dream still matters so much, we have to go back to where it all began. Madeira, Portugal, 1985. Long before the sold-out stadiums, the trophies, and the global fame, Cristiano Ronaldo was just a boy, growing up on a small island in the Atlantic Ocean. His family did not have much. His father worked as a kit man for a local football club. His mother worked long hours to support the family. Life was simple. Money was often scarce. But from an early age, Ronaldo seemed different. While other children treated football as a game, Ronaldo treated it as an obsession. Every free moment was spent with a ball at his feet. He played in the streets. He played on rough pitches. He played whenever and wherever he could. Football was not just something he loved. It was the only thing he could think about. As the years passed, his talent became impossible to ignore. Coaches noticed. Teammates noticed. Opponents noticed. There was something unusual about the skinny boy from Madeira. He was faster, more determined, more competitive. And unlike everyone around him, he refused to accept limits. At just 12 years old, Sporting Lisbon wanted him. But accepting that opportunity meant leaving home, leaving his family, leaving everything he had ever known. For most children, it would have been an impossible decision. For Ronaldo, there was only one choice. The dream was bigger than the fear. The boy from Madeira boarded a plane to Lisbon. He had no way of knowing it then. But the journey that would change football forever had just begun. Lisbon was nothing like Madeira. For the first time in his life, Cristiano Ronaldo was completely alone. He was just 12 years old, hundreds of miles from home, far from his family, far from everything familiar. The transition was difficult. There were nights when he missed home so much that he cried. Many young players would have given up. Many would have gone back. But Ronaldo was different. Every challenge became fuel. Every doubt became motivation. Every setback became another reason to work harder. While other players rested, Ronaldo trained. While others were satisfied, Ronaldo pushed further. He practiced longer, ran harder, repeated drills again and again until they became second nature. His teammates began to notice something unusual. Ronaldo hated losing, not just in matches, in training, in exercises, even in small competitions that meant nothing. To him, everything mattered. Winning was not a goal. It was an expectation. And slowly, the skinny boy from Madeira started transforming. His body became stronger. His skills became sharper. His confidence grew. The dream no longer felt impossible. For the first time, it felt real. But soon, an opportunity would arrive that could change everything. An opportunity that would place him on a stage far bigger than anything he had ever imagined. And it would begin with a single friendly match. By 2003, Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer just another promising teenager. Inside Sporting Lisbon, people were beginning to believe they were witnessing something special. His speed was electric. His skill was impossible to ignore. And his confidence seemed to grow with every match. Soon, an opportunity arrived that would change everything. Sporting Lisbon were scheduled to play a friendly match against one of the biggest clubs in the world, Manchester United. For most players, it was just another preseason game. For Ronaldo, it was an audition, a chance to prove himself on a stage he had only dreamed about. The match took place on August 6, 2003, and from the moment it began, Ronaldo was fearless. He attacked defenders. He demanded the ball. He played with a confidence that seemed impossible for an 18-year-old. Again and again, Manchester United's defenders struggled to contain him. Every touch created danger. Every run demanded attention. By the final whistle, Ronaldo had become the story of the match. The Manchester United players could not stop talking about him. Some reportedly urged their manager to sign him immediately. One man was paying especially close attention: Sir Alex Ferguson. Ferguson had spent years building champions, and he believed he had just seen something extraordinary. Within days, Manchester United made their move. Ronaldo's dream was becoming reality. The boy who had left Madeira with nothing but ambition was now on his way to England. But arriving at Manchester United was only the beginning, because waiting for him there was a challenge unlike anything he had ever faced, and the pressure would only grow. Manchester United was one of the biggest clubs in the world, and Cristiano Ronaldo had just arrived as an 18-year-old, carrying enormous expectations. The challenge was immediate. English football was faster, more physical, more demanding. Every mistake was noticed, every performance was judged, and there was another source of pressure: the number 7 shirt. It was not just a squad number. At Manchester United, it carried history, a legacy built by legends: George Best, Eric Cantona, David Beckham, players who had become icons of the game. Now that responsibility belonged to an 18-year-old from Madeira. The expectations were enormous. At first, the transition was not easy. His talent was obvious: the speed, the tricks, the confidence. But not everyone was convinced. Some critics believed he relied too heavily on flair, too many stepovers, too much showmanship, not enough end product. Others questioned whether he could ever become truly world-class. For the first time since leaving Madeira, serious doubts began to follow him. But once again, Ronaldo responded the only way he knew how: by working harder than everyone else. Sir Alex Ferguson saw something special, but he also saw a player who was unfinished. Ferguson pushed him constantly to train harder, to make better decisions, to turn talent into results, to transform potential into greatness. And slowly, Ronaldo began to change. The flashy teenager was becoming a complete footballer. He became stronger, faster, more disciplined, more efficient, more dangerous. Season after season, his numbers improved. Goals increased, assists increased, performances improved, and trophies began to follow. By 2007, Ronaldo was no longer a promising young player. He was becoming one of the best footballers in the world. Then everything clicked. The 2007 Madrid season. The season that changed everything. Week after week, Ronaldo delivered. Premier League defenders struggled to stop him. He scored with his left foot, his right foot, his head. Free kicks, long-range strikes, counterattacks, big matches, important matches. The goals kept coming. And with every performance, the conversation grew louder. Was Cristiano Ronaldo now the best player in the world? Manchester United won the Premier League. But Ronaldo was not finished. Then came the Champions League, the biggest stage in club football, the competition every elite player dreams of winning. The road led to Moscow, the Champions League final. Millions were watching around the world. The pressure was immense. But Ronaldo had spent his entire life preparing for moments like this. On the biggest night in club football, Manchester United conquered Europe. Ronaldo had reached another level. And when the year finally came to an end, football delivered its verdict. When the votes were counted, there was no debate. The football world had made its decision. Cristiano Ronaldo was the best player on the planet. He won the Ballon d'Or, the highest individual honor in football. The boy from Madeira had reached the summit of world football. He had conquered England. He had conquered Europe. He had become the best player on the planet. But the dream that mattered most was still missing: the FIFA World Cup. And with every passing tournament, the expectations grew. The pressure grew. The scrutiny grew. Portugal had found its superstar. Now they wanted a savior. And whether he was ready or not, The weight of an entire nation was about to fall on his shoulders. By now, Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer simply a football player. He was Portugal's greatest hope. Every tournament brought new expectations. Every defeat brought new questions. And every year, the pressure grew heavier. Portugal believed they had found the player who could finally lead them to international glory. But international football is different. Talent alone is never enough. A single mistake can define an entire tournament. A single moment can shape an entire legacy. Ronaldo's first major opportunity came at Euro 2004. The tournament was held in Portugal. The entire nation believed history was waiting to be written, and for a moment, it seemed possible. Portugal reached the final. The stadiums were full. The atmosphere was electric. The dream was within touching distance. But football can be cruel. Against all expectations, Greece shocked the world. Portugal lost the final. The trophy slipped away. For Ronaldo, it was a painful lesson. Greatness was never guaranteed. The disappointment hurt. But it also fueled him. He promised himself he would return stronger. And he did. Tournament after tournament, Ronaldo continued to improve. World Cup 2006, Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, Euro 2012. The years passed. The expectations never disappeared. Sometimes Portugal came close. Sometimes they fell short. But one pattern continued to follow Ronaldo. Whenever Portugal failed, the criticism returned. Some questioned his leadership. Others questioned whether he could truly inspire a national team the same way he inspired club teams. The criticism became louder after every disappointment, and the pressure became heavier after every tournament. Yet Ronaldo never stopped believing. He continued scoring, continued leading, continued carrying expectations that few athletes in history have ever faced. By the early 2010s, he was no longer carrying only his own dreams. He was carrying the dreams of an entire nation. Millions expected him to deliver the impossible. Millions expected him to end decades of waiting. And with every passing year, one question followed him everywhere. Would Cristiano Ronaldo ever win a major international trophy with Portugal? Because despite everything he had achieved, the answer was still no. The World Cup remained out of reach. European glory remained out of reach. And time was beginning to move faster. Ronaldo was approaching the peak years of his career. Opportunities were becoming more precious. Mistakes were becoming more costly. The next tournament would feel different. The pressure would be greater than ever before. Because what happened next would change everything. By 2016, Cristiano Ronaldo had won almost everything football could offer. But one achievement still remained out of reach. Portugal had never won a major international tournament. And once again, the hopes of an entire nation rested on Ronaldo's shoulders. The tournament did not begin the way Portugal had hoped. Portugal struggled through the group stage. The criticism returned. The doubts returned. But Portugal survived, and Ronaldo kept believing. The knockout stage arrived. There would be no second chances now. Portugal faced Croatia, a team many believed could go all the way. It was tense. It was exhausting. But Portugal found a way through. Next came Poland. Another battle. Another test. Again, Portugal survived. Again, the dream stayed alive. Then came Wales, one match away from the final. This time, Ronaldo delivered when Portugal needed him most. Portugal had reached the final. One match remained between Ronaldo and history. Waiting for Portugal was France, the host nation, the favorites, a team playing in front of their own supporters. For Ronaldo, it was the biggest match of his international career. Then disaster struck. An injury forced Ronaldo to the ground. He tried to continue. He refused to give up. But the pain was too much. His night was over. As Ronaldo left the field in tears, it felt as if the dream was slipping away once again. But Ronaldo refused to disappear. If he could not help Portugal on the pitch, he would help from the sidelines. Every tackle, every pass, every minute, Portugal continued to fight. The match entered extra time. One moment would decide everything. Then, out of nowhere, Portugal found its moment. Eder struck from distance. The ball flew past the goalkeeper. Portugal had the lead. France pushed forward. Portugal defended with everything they had. Then came the final whistle. Portugal were champions of Europe. After years of heartbreak, criticism, and pressure, Cristiano Ronaldo finally lifted a major trophy for Portugal. The dream that had haunted him for more than a decade was finally real. But even after conquering Europe, one challenge still remained. The biggest prize in football: the FIFA World Cup. Winning Euro 2016 changed everything. But Cristiano Ronaldo's greatest dream was still waiting. 2 years later, another opportunity arrived. The 2018 FIFA World Cup. Once again, Portugal looked to Ronaldo for inspiration. Their opening match was against Spain, one of the strongest teams in the tournament. What followed became one of the greatest performances of Ronaldo's career. He scored once, then again, then once more. A late free kick rescued Portugal and completed a remarkable hat-trick. For a moment, it felt like this could finally be Portugal's year. But World Cups are not won in the group stage. The real test was still ahead. Portugal faced Uruguay, a team determined to end their journey. This time, there would be no miracle. Portugal were eliminated. The dream was still alive. But another opportunity had slipped away. Ronaldo was getting older. The opportunities were becoming fewer. Then came 2022, what many believed would be his final World Cup. For Ronaldo, this tournament felt different. It might be his final chance to achieve the dream he had chased his entire life. Portugal began the tournament with confidence. Once again, belief spread across the nation. But as the tournament progressed, difficult questions began to emerge. For the first time in years, Ronaldo was no longer guaranteed to be the center of Portugal's plans. A new generation of Portuguese players was emerging. Time was beginning to catch up with the greatest player in the nation's history. Yet the dream remained alive. Portugal had reached the quarterfinals. Standing between Ronaldo and history was Morocco. Morocco struck first. Suddenly, Portugal were chasing the game. The dream was in danger. Ronaldo entered the match knowing what was at stake. Every touch mattered. Every attack mattered. Every second mattered. Then the final whistle arrived. As Ronaldo walked toward the tunnel, the emotion was impossible to hide. For nearly 2 decades, he had chased the same prize. 5 World Cups, countless sacrifices, countless expectations. Yet the trophy he wanted most remained out of reach. Many believed this was the end. But Ronaldo refused to disappear. He kept scoring, kept breaking records, kept wearing the Portugal shirt. The chapter everyone thought was over continued. Cristiano Ronaldo is 41 years old. Most footballers his age have already walked away from the game. Yet every morning he still trains, still believes, still chases history. Because one possibility still remains. The 2026 FIFA World Cup. One final tournament. One final opportunity. One final race against time.